Alright, Schlockmeisters fans, we're going to continue with the Women with Grit marathon. This one is called Fatal Charm with Joan Collins. I have no idea what this is, but it's on this, so we're going to watch it. Let's check it out. Our movie starts with this private investigator who's stumbled upon these two girls who are about to be kidnapped.
He says not everybody chicken here with it.
The girl was missing.
Here it is it ever? 2,000 American dollars. Come on in.
He's gonna find that girl.
You had a good time, absolutely.
He thinks this guy might know.
Well, he went for me. She was a troublemaker. I put her out about a month ago. The meathead was too smart. She never wanted to work.
Where is she?
I don't know. Someone said she's hanging out with those freaky Indians.
Apparently they've been used as prostitutes.
A bunch.
She's apparently hanging out with some Hare Krishnas. Her name is Annalisa.
How about that? I heard you touch her and she faints.
This is actually a rescue.
I arrived there 2 minutes before another group that was after me.
But
Next morning she wakes up and wants to know
How do I know?
who this guy is.
Hey, maybe it's that last picture you sent off. He was a little upset.
I meant to teach him a lesson. My dear father could use it.
No, you succeeded perfectly.
Well, the girl took off all her clothes and started writhing around like she was having a fit and convulsing, so he went to the pharmacy to get some medicine. That was just a ruse, though, for her to escape.
Annalise! Annalise! I'll never get hold of it.
So Annalisa did escape, but as soon as she gets free of him, somebody else kidnaps her. These guys are bad guys.
Free will.
This is the father.
Come. Splendid. Regarding the remuneration for your services, here.
He wants to call off the search.
Tell me if that is adequate.
He says she came home last night, but she didn't.
I have all those pictures of Annalisa with you. I left them back, if you don't mind.
Now he's on a new case.
Tell Carl, if he does decide to take up the case again, to talk to Renata. She knows something she's not saying.
So do most young girls.
He gets into a fight with some bad guys who end up beating the crap out of him.
And you still insist that that girl was killed in a traffic accident. You have the fixation, not her mother. Can you explain what that kid was doing so far away from home? A girl like Gina, out by herself at night.
Gentlemen, I give you Bridget.
I believe he has now gone to Vienna and he's going to see a strip show. Bridget is played by Joan Collins. I can't show you the finish of this act because it involves Joan's boobs.
Tell me about Gina.
He's interviewing this young girl now.
Take me home. It's getting very late.
Did Gina make love often?
Take me home, I said.
You're not fooling me. Who did she go out with? Who did she make love with? Tell me.
Let me out. Let me out of this car.
No. Who were her friends?
He's hanging around with Joan Collins now, and he's also going to get beat up again.
Got some important contact. Believe me, you really frightened me.
Here comes a warning.
Well, if you want to listen to reason, don't say I didn't warn you.
And I have a final warning for you, pal. You have 24 hours to get out of Vienna.
Take him outside.
He's living abroad now.
How much did they ask you for ransom?
No, that's not what they want. They're a lot more subtle. They demand a guarantee from my bank for a huge financial transaction.
Illegal license.
He's getting in pretty deep now. The obligatory chase scene.
What's going on?
Everything. It's all happening at once. It's the same gang. I got proof tonight.
How did you find out?
I arranged for Brigitte to bump into Zimmer, and they gave themselves away. Now, all we have to do is... No. All...
We got a flashback scene here where that little girl he was interviewing
An old friend.
talked about meeting Bridget once.
Jewelry and why I wasn't at school. Mentioning school brought me down to earth. I was terribly late. Brigitte offered to give me a lift.
Listen to me carefully. Brigitte may get in touch with you. If she does, call me at this number. Immediately, understand?
Sure, you bet.
The message came by mail today. They want $5 million in cash. This afternoon. I've already been to the bank to withdraw it.
So that girl was gonna take him to where Annalisa is. But she's now being targeted. Brutal. The money is dropped off and picked up.
Kitty, wake up.
Eventually he does find Annalisa, but she's already dead. The guy came to drop off the cash and Bridget shoots him. But our guy shows up, grabs the gun, orders Bridget to strip. I'm not sure why, but, you know, I don't have an issue with it.
Ran you down in a car.
Someone bashed him.
Oh, no!
And then shot Bridget. It was Annalisa's old man.
I had to kill that vile woman. And not only because she murdered Annalisa, because she lured me into a shameful and degrading situation by seizing on a temporary weakness and otherwise moral life. So,
But is he going to be arrested?
I made a request.
You realize it's my duty to...
The pill I took was cyanide. In many cases, dying is easier than living. I've chosen the easy way out.
No arrest for him. And that's our film. Alright, let's talk about this movie called Fatal Charm. Never seen this before. It's a 1978 film. It's an Italian film. Also under the title Magnum Cop. Also under the title of Fearless Fuzz. And just Fearless by itself. The original Italian title is like Poliziotto Sano Pana or something like that. I don't know. Some of the plot was a little hard to follow, a little convoluted here, but basically you kind of have a private eye. This guy who is investigating the kidnapping or disappearance of a girl finds her. Then she gets kidnapped again, and he's got to try to find her again. It's the daughter of this very wealthy man, a banker of some sort. And he ends up getting involved in, he finds out there's something a lot bigger going on. There's some sort of like child prostitute ring or something going on. By child, I mean, you know, obviously teenager types. and leads him to Vienna. He ends up getting mixed up a little bit with Joan Collins, who plays a stripper named Bridget. She has a couple of nude scenes as well. And eventually we find out that the girl, Annalisa, was killed. And they don't get her back. And Bridget was involved with the bad guys. She ends up dying at the end. It was kind of weird there. He got, our hero, our cop there, or I should say our detective, got bashed in the head, and then somebody shot Bridget, and we don't exactly know who, but then it's kind of hinted at the end that it was the father of the Annalisa who killed her. Of course, I don't know, it was kind of strange the way it all turned out. And then he admitted everything at the end, and just as they were about to arrest him, he popped a cyanide pill and passed out and died right there on his desk. End of story. I don't know, like I said, the film is, it's a little hard to follow sometimes. There's a lot of action going on, and I just, sometimes I just couldn't understand what I was watching, but, it was okay overall. Like I said, there was a couple of nude scenes, which spiced it up a little bit. Annalisa, who I think she was supposed to be like a 14-year-old or something, clearly played by an adult. She has a nude scene in which it's actually a pretty graphic scene, actually, in which she offers herself up to the cop. And Bridget, Joan Collins, has a couple of topless scenes as well. This was a couple years before Dynasty became famous. This is about the time she also made those movies, The Stud and The Bitch. So she was used to doing nudity. In fact, she was like 45 years old when she did this. She looked pretty good, actually. So anyway, that's about it. It's you can get this movie. I believe it's available in a couple of forms. It's also on this Women with Grit 4-movie marathon here, which I think I got for about $5-6. So you can't beat that, right? So check it out. Let me know what you think about it. Leave some comments down below. It's called Fatal Charm, Magnum Cop, Fearless Fuzz, and then that Italian title, which I can't pronounce. Watch it. Bye.